Hello, everyone. This is Travis from Piebald, and you are listening to Bothering the Band.
Oh, goodness. Totally Travis from Piebald here. We're going to just jump right into it with a really dumb icebreaker question for you. And because this is perfect because you have long hair. Wet, saucy spaghetti for hair or maple syrup for sweat?
Maple syrup for sweat.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, I don't like either. But I'm figuring I sweat most from my armpits, so at the very least, most of the concentration of the syrup would be below my neck, and with saucy spaghetti hair, it'd be from the top down. So that stinks. Sure, I sweat on my head, but less than I do from pits down.
I know, but a whole day of sweating at the pits, you're going to be stuck.
Yeah, it's terrible. There's no winning either way.
There's no. I I asked this question to my daughter, and her response was, "Well, can you eat your own hair?" And I was like,
right. Well, you turned it into spaghetti, right? I think,
yeah.
Or was that just my imagination? I turned it into spaghetti.
Oh man. Well, thank you for answering that jump off. Really dumb question.
Oh, I hope there's more like that. That is what Piebald is all about.
We have nothing serious. Just wait. I have a personal question. This is for both of you because this is something that happened to me last night. Am I the only one? I want a little bit more sauce on pizza. Just a tiny bit more.
Is this just all around the board? Every pizza? Like, have you
well, okay, maybe not like Chicago style or like Detroit style. They have enough, but yeah, like any like low. Even I'm from New York, like New York pizza, just a tiny bit more.
Hot take. I want less.
Less.
I will put light sauce if I'm like ordering and it gives an option.
You guys should eat pizza together, and they could put the extra sauce on one half and less sauce on the other half.
I love it.
Solving the world's problems.
One pizza at a time.
One dumb question at a time. Well, where do you stand on this? Break the
I don't know.
The tie.
I guess it hasn't been something that's crossed my mind while in taking pizza regularly. It's not something I've been like, you know what? This one, just like the last three, has been a little light on the sauce. It must be universal. And then I think, man, I want a little more sauce on my pizza. So that hasn't happened to me yet, but maybe now it will.
Yeah, you're going to be sitting down a month from now.
Thanks for ruining pizza.
No, that bastard.
Yeah.
Travis, where are you at in the world?
Where am I? Oh, I'm in New Orleans.
Oh, okay. Is that where you live full time?
Yes.
Oh, very cool.
I have the last 9 years. The tail end of 2016, I moved here.
Has the summer, so we're both in Florida, just different parts. Has the summer, we were saying today, the summer has started because we started to get rain.
Yep.
This weekend.
Rained here. Just rained here this morning.
Summer starting for you?
Yep, it's getting hotter. You can feel that, like the mugginess and the temperature's starting to rise a little bit. So yeah, I think we're about to hit summer.
Yeah, and people getting a little angry.
Yep, people get a little more molasses sweaty too. Just happens. It's a gross world out there, but you got to live in it. And I make molasses sweat. It's funny that we are doing this because I joke. Now, this is not going to be cool, but I'm doing it anyway. I joke to my wife about how my side of the bed, my sweat is like potato juice, and it like my sheets on my side of the bed, they're just more worn in, I'll use as a term. But what I really think is, like, I just joke that I sweat potato juice, which is, I suppose, like several notches down from molasses or sauce, but still gross and disgusting. So I feel like I entered the conversation, that one, a different way with another substance. And what is potato juice?
That was going to be my follow-up.
Yeah, I don't know what happens when you juice a potato, and I don't want to find out, but apparently it comes out of my body.
Oh man, I Well, ask your lady, like, would you rather it be maple syrup?
I'm sure she'll say that the potato juice is just fine. And she'd rather not embark on molasses syrup or sauce or, tomato sauce. I think we're okay with potato juice.
This
we'll keep
is
it there.
exactly why we're here doing this.
Perfect.
I just washed my pillowcase over the weekend, and the pillow itself is definitely potato juicy.
See, you know what I'm talking about. It's like you
100%
just sweating in your sleep and, I don't know, life dirt. And it just turns into potato juice on your sheets.
How often are you replacing pillows?
Oh, me? Not often. Pillowcases, though, washing them, we wash the sheets probably like every week, every other week. So it's like, I think just over time, I start to wear down the things.
Yeah, I would say it's about time.
I sweat them into submission, I don't want to. It's just life.
I'm gonna try to return these. Like, here, these are covered in potato juice.
Only on half, though. The one side is a little more worn than the other. Yeah,
it's shaped like a head and a neck.
Yeah, parts outline of a body a little bit.
Yeah. Abby, you got potato juice?
No, I know what I'm going to do. Go to the store and ask for a potato juice cleanser. Do you guys have stuff to clean potato juice off your sheets? Yeah.
I already have the giggles. Okay. What are the benefits of ice cream? We're going to stay in food now.
Okay. Well, it makes you feel young. It's delicious. I'm sorry for those of you who are lactose intolerant, but I suppose sorbet is still a cool second thing. Frozen treats are awesome. They remind you of summer and being a kid. I don't know. You don't really have worries if you're eating ice cream. Am I wrong? At least in that moment, you can focus just on how good the ice cream is.
You are not wrong, sir. As you'll see as we go along, some of these questions are tailored to song titles and album shit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, fair enough. So imagine this. You're at a ice cream sundae bar. What kind of ice cream sundae are you building?
Well, I would definitely get multiple flavored scoops of ice cream, and I would put some chocolate sauce and caramelly sauce on top of that. Probably some like nuts. If there's like a disgusting whipped cream thing that's like almost more like fluff than whipped cream, I think I would put some of that on there. But yeah, a few different flavored scoops and some dirty toppings.
Well said.
No banana though. I don't need that. Get it out of there.
I am with you. Banana splits are.
No.
There's no point. I'll eat around the banana. You can put it in there, but it's just going to remain in there.
I have an issue with there being fruits and vegetables in my sweets. Like, I also will not eat carrot cake.
Okay.
For that reason. Don't put that crap in there. I'm here for the sugar.
I wouldn't make carrot cake, but I'll eat some if someone gives it to me.
I'll just eat the frosting.
Yeah, frosting too. I made a cake last week, and I put the rest of the frosting in the Tupperware, and I've been eating the frosting. I got rid of it yesterday. But maybe I love sweets. I'd rather have the frosting than the cake.
All day.
Yeah.
All day.
You know what's weird is my kid will eat only wants the cake, so she'll cut off the frosting. And I'm like, all right, give it to me.
Yeah, I'll take the Really?
Yeah.
That seems very unkid-like, but good on you. You did something good. They want the part that's a little better for them.
Yeah, I get. Okay, just because we have to ask, what's your favorite pie? And I have examples in case you.
I've never had pie before.
No, just to think outside the box. We could do pecan, Shepherd's, the film American Pie.
Oh, no. I'm going to go straight. A delicious apple pie is my favorite. However, I once in my life had a strawberry rhubarb pie, and I'd never heard of rhubarb before. And that was like a life-changing moment eating that piece of pie when I was a teenager. So that was like my favorite pie moment, but apple pie is generally my favorite pie.
Can you be the Can you just join the podcast? You get our sensibility here, especially with all these food questions.
Yeah, when's the next one, and who are you interviewing?
Tomorrow we're interviewing Adam Caton Holland, who's a comedian.
Okay. Oh, I bet he'll be funny.
A mutual friend. He's got a lot.
What if
he's got
he just
a tough act to follow?
What if he's only funny when he's doing stand-up? Otherwise, he's just deadpan.
Are you going to ask him the syrup tomato sauce question?
No, that was just for you. Unless you want me to, we can.
No, I don't know. I didn't know if the icebreaker was you're like something like, I kind of asked this to everybody just to get the juices flowing and see what their take is.
We really try to write for the guests.
Okay.
There might be some crossover, but they're usually the general questions. For instance, this brings my next one. Can you say Tupperware again for me?
Me? Tupperware.
Yeah. Okay. I thought, and this is a thing we've encountered. Some people say Tupperware.
Tupperware? No, it's peas.
I understand. I thought you said it. I was like, oh no.
We got it. We got to cancel the podcast.
Bleep. We bleep it out so it sounds like a curse word.
Yeah. Tupperware. Do they say it slow? Tupperware.
Yes. Okay. Are you, or have you ever been part of like a chess club, a pickleball league, Dungeons and Dragons group, book club, anything like that?
No pickleball. I was never in a chess club, but I did enjoy playing chess with friends and my stepfamily. But I did do a Dungeons and Dragons stint. My stepbrothers and I would walk to the library, and they did it. It was once a week at the public library. I don't know. Maybe it lasted a year. Maybe my memory's wrong. Maybe it was more than that. Maybe it was less. But yeah, I do remember Dungeons and Dragons and 20-sided die and all that cool stuff. I think I was a dwarf, if I remember correctly, my character.
That was going to be my question. Yeah. What was your character?
I don't remember his name. I'm sure it was stupid. But I do remember, doing the role-playing, D&D. It was fun.
Oh, great. That sounds fun. I know nothing about it. So, like, even Abby's follow-up question, I'm like...
Well, it's like... trying to think of, like, a video game that's similar now. But it's just a role-playing action-adventure where you get to choose your character. And as it goes on, you develop skills because you've gone through these conquests and different missions and stuff. And your character gets stronger and stronger.
I think it's a good comparison to video game.
There's some video game that's probably very similar in nature, but I'm not a video game person really. I don't play Dungeons and Dragons anymore either, but I'm sure some people play well into their 40s and 50s.
Oh yeah, no joke. I mean, I love that those little subcultures exist.
Of course.
Anything like that, I'm 100% for it.
People have their weird, unique ways of not only expressing themselves, but being creative and hanging out with friends. And that's, for some people, their way to do it.
Yeah, I love it. My sister went to this weird equestrian, or it wasn't even equestrian, it was a dog thing. And there's a name for it. It's like you run your dog around.
Like Best in Show.
Something like that, but there was a specific name for it. And I was like, how old, who are you going to see? She's like, my friend. She's like 35. And I was like, oh, I'm so happy that person's just doing their thing.
Right. You kind of thought that was like something more like kids did at the state fair.
Ignorantly, yes.
Yeah. No, it turns out you can graduate into the higher echelons of dog trotting.
Yeah.
Or whatever it's called.
You can also be, 40 and bothering a musician you've loved since you were 20.
That's true. You can be a 40, almost 50-year-old musician writing pop punk songs still too. So, hey, here we go.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. What's the last thing you Googled?
Hold on. It was a recipe last night. It was like a chickpea,
bringing it all back on the
food, cucumber salad recipe. But before that, it was probably a much cooler thing. But my phone's not around me. But that was the last thing.
Yeah. Abby, what's the last thing you Googled?
I was actually just looking it up, and I haven't Googled anything today. Oh, I looked up Norman Lloyd last night to find out if he had passed because my dad was watching some it was like Inside the Actor Studio or some kind of something interview with him from 2019. And he's just been in everything, knows everybody, worked with everybody, and was telling all these great Judd Apatow stories. And so I was like, he can't still be alive. And sadly passed in 2021.
This next question is for everyone as well. Who's your favorite bald person?
David Cross.
Ooh, good one. Former guest of the show 2 times. He's been on our show. Hell yeah. I didn't even have him as an example.
Hey, that's okay. He came to mind first. My stepfather would be maybe like second or third or like 17th, but he'd be in the ranking there. In the top
Matt
100.
Pinfield.
Ooh,
there you
Matt
go.
Pinfield is a good one. I wrote down, well, I have to say Michael Jordan for mine.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Michael, of all people, he might be my favorite person too. It's like him and Conan are my favorite people.
Conan the Barbarian or Conan O'Brien?
Conan O'Brien the Barbarian.
Yeah.
We would have also accepted Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Lex Luthor, Dr. Evil.
You have only a certain amount, you have like a list of things you'd accept. There's people you wouldn't accept if they're bald. What is this?
Yeah.
Like if someone was like, well, I say Joe Rogan, and you're like, he's not on my list.
No,
you can't have it.
He is
out. He's out.
Unaccepted.
There are no wrong answers on this
except
pod,
for him.
That is the wrong answer.
He is wrong.
Oh man, you grew up in Massachusetts? Yes?
I did. Yep. I am a masshole.
Do you have now, or have you ever worn one of those? I believe they're called scally caps.
I did actually have one for a while. I do no longer have it. I wore it it turned into dust, but I did have one. Yeah.
Oh,
yep.
Cool.
It got really gross.
I think they give them to you when you're born there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pop out with one on your head.
And a
So,
shamrock
that baby's
tattoo.
bald, better get a hat on his head.
Who's your favorite bald person? Babies.
Yeah, all of them. I'm a hat maker.
Boston Babies. Do you have any DVDs?
Yes, I do, but not many. But yes. Yeah, I have a couple DVDs. I like to call them divots. No, I do. Let me go grab the one I was looking at recently.
Ooh, Show and Tell is my favorite.
Yeah.
I shop at a record store called Euclid here, and one of the guys named that worked there is Lefty, and he gave me this DVD that he did the sound on. It's called I Am the Blues. This is a DVD. I know some people don't recognize them anymore. Much like compact discs, those sure are weird.
My Subaru has a CD player, and that's why I got it.
Right. You're like, I can still listen to all my hot tunes.
I can pop in a Piebald CD that's really scratched and somehow,
still plays.
Found. This is true story. Found in Long Island.
The
on the
CD?
street. Yeah, I was like working in Long Island at the I knew the band, loved the band. I was like walking back to the train after working, and there was a Piebald CD, loose Piebald CD on the street.
Just on the street. Wow. Huh.
Picked it up.
Somebody was like breaking up with their girlfriend and was like, I'm going to throw your favorite album out the window. And then you found it.
Yeah.
Yep.
It had lipstick on it.
Of course. I knew it. That's why. Ooh, sassy turn in the story.
Okay. This is a scenario question. You hold the door like a gentleman, wink, wink, but you were first. So you open the door and you let someone go in front of you. You were first. Do you think they should let you go first in line?
No.
That's proof he's a gentleman.
Because they probably a couple seconds later aren't going to even really remember that you held the door for them. It's not to get the trade-off in the end. It's just because my hand's closer, quite honestly, to the door and you're walking to it. It's the flow of human traffic.
I agree, but don't you think they should be like, oh, you were first. Should you go? And you're like, nah, you go ahead.
How about
this? You get double gentlemen.
If they did, it's just an extra bonus where you're like, this is so sweet that they notice that and then let me go in front of them in this second line that we both are living in. But like that's just a bonus.
The line in my head is an ice cream buffet line, by the way.
Oh, well, then I'd push old ladies out of the way. So, yeah, forget about it. All bets are off.
Get out of here, you old bag.
Yeah.
Okay. This is another dumb. Monkey or robots?
Probably monkeys because they're alive and real and have feelings. Robots don't.
Fair.
Monkeys will throw their poop at you.
Yeah, but I bet a robot would too if it could.
Probably hurt a lot more because they probably have like
weird.
crazy.
It's like springs.
Yeah.
Just like nuts and bolts.
All I can picture is Bender from.
Yeah. That if it's that kind of robot, I think I'd love it so much. But all the robots I think of now are very futuristic and more computer-like, and I don't like them at all. They don't sit well with me. It's like a bad future, not a Bender future.
Yeah.
Yesterday, my father was like, "So who do we got to take out to make sure that the Terminator doesn't happen?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Wait,
wow."
what?" And he's just he's like, "I've been thinking about robots lately." And it was just like out of left field.
Who do we need to take out?
"But
Well, I can
assume-"
think of a few
he goes,
people.
Yeah. He goes, "I assume the person who's going to start that is probably alive right now."
Yeah. I think it's already happening. I would say the world where the robotic stuff that's happening to, quite honestly, kill people right now. It's already there. It's happening. How disgusting.
Have you? I'm sure both of you have seen the trend, the gorilla. How many gorillas you can fight? What?
Yeah, how many people it would take to take down a gorilla? I have seen that.
Yeah,
whatever.
You've seen this, and this is like a question we invented.
I was gonna say it. It sounds like somebody who wishes they were a tough guy thought of to get in a tough guy conversation to me. It's not fun. Why do you want to think about killing a gorilla anyway? 70 dudes could take a gorilla down. That's not even a fun conversation. Like, what's the point? What do we get out of that as people? Is there any?
We get nothing.
How many
Joe
Rogans?
You know what happened the last time a gorilla got taken down? The world fell apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember what happened the last time we asked a
Harambe.
question similar to that, which was, would people prefer to be in the woods with a bear or a man? And most people said a bear.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. We asked a similar question early on, where it was how many 10-year-olds could you beat up if they had Chinese throwing stars?
Well,
you don't have to answer this.
5 of them aren't going to be accurate, probably.
5 of them, but
5 of the 10 kids aren't going to be accurate. So I feel like I could do it, but I would definitely get hurt. See, this brings me no joy. Much like thinking about fighting a gorilla with like 70 other guys. There's no fun in this. I'm just imagining myself getting things thrown at me and then like knocking kids' heads off, and I don't really like it.
well, let's pivot back to and do you find yourself enjoying or investing in trends like this?
No, apparently not. I don't think I like it because I think it just takes our brains away from things that they should probably they would get more out of, I think.
Yeah.
You know.
Totally agree. And this next question is just off the rails. We're just going for it. Have you ever ridden a tractor?
Yes, I have.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We were getting too political. I had to pivot to tractors.
Yeah. I have. My wife's brother is a sugarcane farmer.
Oh.
So I have actually been on a tractor more recently than we would think. Not just as a kid at a hayride, yeah.
I've never been on a tractor.
Yep.
Not even as like as a kid? Like
as
when they would
kid,
like bring heavy equipment to elementary schools and be like, ooh, ah.
As a kid, if I was on a tractor, it was like I was working that tractor.
All right. Well,
like
I mean, you are forklift certified, so you at least got that going for you.
Very nice. Forklift certified.
Only in the state of Florida.
Oh, okay.
Forklifts don't work the same anywhere else.
Right.
I think it's an OSHA thing. Let's talk about OSHA.
Okay.
Travis, do you wear slippers?
I'm wearing them right now, actually. If you saw my bottom half, I'm in pure relax mode, which I don't go out in public like this. I got sweatpants on, and I'm wearing slippers.
What kind of slipper? Do they have any design, like smileys on them or anything? Oh, nice.
Those
They
look
look comfy.
Yeah, they're very, it's like, very thin, but they're warm. They're cozy. They do what you need to do.
Oh, I love that. I love that for you. Travis, who's your best friend?
My best friend is probably Aaron Stewart, the other guitar player in Piebald. I've known him the longest. He knows the most potato juicy things about me, and I know the most potato juicy things about him. And I know that if I call him on the phone, he's going to pick up. And that's a beautiful thing.
That is a beautiful thing. We all need people like that.
Yeah, he pisses me off sometimes, but he's still my best friend.
Of course. Cool. Shout out Aaron Stewart.
Yeah.
Do you believe in karma?
Of course. Although it needs to work a little harder these days. Let's go.
It needs to work harder for certain people.
Take out some
robot builders. That's our new that's our new derogatory slang.
Yeah, so we don't go to some weird prison in another country.
Check out these robot builders over here.
Well, you got to be rich to be a robot builder, so you can narrow it down a little. Okay, robot builders. The future robot builders. They sound bad. I don't like them.
No.
Is that Elon Musk? He's a future robot builder. Oh, no.
What a robot builder.
Oh.
What a diss. Robot. What a diss. Oh, you friggin' robot builder.
That's so good. I can't wait till there's a Piebald song called Robot Builder.
Yeah, people aren't going to get it, but I think that's a magnificent diss.
There'll be one nerd who gets it. They're like, hey, you said this on a pod 10 years ago.
Yeah, and I'll be like, and then now I've included it in the lyrics of a song.
Yes!
Robot builders.
Oh, that would be the dream.
Well, we'll see what happens.
We'd retire after that. When's the last time you jumped rope?
I don't remember, but I do remember during COVID, my wife got a jump rope, and she did it like 3 whole times. She jump roped maybe 3 times in COVID.
Wait, 3 times around or 3 sessions?
No, 3 sessions of possibly 3 minutes each, so maybe 10 minutes of jump roping, and I feel like I probably, being the fidgety man that I am, I would have picked it up in that time frame, but I don't have a real visceral or specific memory.
Okay. Abby, when's the last time you jumped a rope?
Not too long ago.
That's
but
wild.
I also have
you with the rope, him with the tractors? Like what?
I have a 5-year-old nephew and a 3-year-old niece.
True.
So I also played Skip It. Remember that thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
hell yeah, dude.
And we hula hooped.
Yeah, I've been known to hula hoop.
I can't hula hoop. I get laughed at, and then I just make it a big joke. I don't get it. I can't keep it up.
Well, let's see those hips, Travis.
You gotta have some hips.
I'm no Shakira, all right?
Here, this is a fun fact I think you'll appreciate. Is my older sister, won on MTV's Spring Break Daytona Beach in like 1989, won a hula hoop contest on the air.
That is incredible.
Isn't that wild?
Yep.
That's so crazy that
was her peak, right? Just downhill from there.
I mean, I don't want her to say that. She might listen to this and get mad at me. She's already mad. But just that MTV Spring Break, man. That's when we were not robot builders.
No, we just we thought that life was good in the 90s. We were like, the world is promising. We're looking out for each other. There's hope. And now I feel like it doesn't seem that way. It seems like the darkness has prevailed.
Yeah. It's also I think like 2001, maybe with like the first cell phone, it's like the right amount of technology. Now it's just like too much. It's like everything is like, oh, put it in an app and bleep blop. I'm like,
yeah,
so exhausted. Abby hears this a lot. this complaint.
Yeah, it is a lot. It's a lot to keep up with. Also, that's part of the weird thing about even being in a band now or making a podcast. You're not just making the podcast. You got to do all this social sideline stuff so people know about it. You know, and it's like,
if it were my way, I would just do the podcast, release them, and not do anything.
Yeah, if I did it my way, I would just be making music and not have to think about the
content.
Content. I fucking hate that word. And then the right way to release something and how we got to promote the show this way a week before, let people know the tickets are on sale. Yeah, it's like I don't like the rules of social media or why it takes away from making art, in my opinion. Being creative.
Speaking our language.
You lose time to this sideline thing that has nothing to do with what you want to be making and what you want people to be seeing or hearing.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. Again, Abby's heard this rant from me a lot, but I think, again, along with the ice cream questions, you are hitting with us. You should be the other member of our team.
Just let me know when. I'm around. I have a lot of daytimes free. I work at night.
Okay, this is perfect. Perfect segue. Who or what at the moment would you like to karate chop?
Robot builders.
Yeah, future robot builders. Elon Musk. Give him a fucking karate chop. Yeah, lots of people. I don't know. There's lots of people I would hug, rather.
That's a great. Who would you want to hug right now, or what?
All the guys in Piebald. Let's see, my New Orleans friends and coworkers. I would hug all them. Everybody I ever went on tour with. I don't know. There's so many. My neighbors. I would hug them. Yeah.
I love it. I love the hug question. We're gonna ask the hug question again sometime. Robot builders, so good. You drive a Cybertruck, right?
Yeah, me. Yeah, the dumpster 101.
Oh, we're having fun here. This is so dumb. What's your favorite Simple Plan song? And do you know why I'm asking this?
I think I know why you're asking, because we have a song called Just a Simple Plan. This might get me in trouble. I don't know any Simple Plan songs.
You do. You just don't know.
Yeah. Also,
you can't not know I'm Just a Kid.
I'm just
not from title alone.
And life is a nightmare.
No, we should not be singing. Sorry.
No, I'm supposed to know this and I don't, is what's happening in my brain.
Fun fact, they do the new version of the Scooby-Doo theme song. You know
okay.
That?
Oh, yeah. Didn't know that.
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? Mm-hmm.
This one's a little, it's more pop punky, and it's different lyrics, different melody too. It's not the same old classic one. Come on, Scooby-Doo. I see. It's like, it's I don't know. It's
all
faster.
Right.
Fun.
Well, I'll have to check out the Simple Plan catalog and get back to you about my favorite song.
What's your favorite Dave Matthews song?
Dropping turds in the river in Chicago.
Great song. That's a great song. And then this is my favorite question, because my favorite song is based off my favorite song. Can you give us a poetry recommendation?
Yes. But I have to think of, hold on a second. I'm forgetting his name, but the book is called Emperor of Ice Cream. Back to ice cream. Hold on.
Perfect.
Wallace Stevens. There we go.
Oh, I know Wallace
Took me a
Stevens.
minute.
I should know that.
Wallace Stevens. Yeah,
Good
Emperor of
call.
Ice Cream was an awesome book. Or a collection of poems, or whatever you call it.
I really like your song, We Cannot Read Poetry. That song just has a special place in my heart. Okay, Travis, we like to end every episode with a song chosen by our guest from their catalog. What song of yours do you want us to cap this episode with, and why?
Wow,
It's a toughie.
I guess let's go with Karate Chops, because not only did we talk about it, but I think that song is an encapsulation of like everything Piebaldian in one song somehow. All the things happen that if I showed one Piebald song to somebody, it'd probably be that one, because I think it's got all the unique bells and whistles that we might have in there. And I think it's got some juice. I like being juiced, energized.
Potato juice.
Potato juice. Gross.
Oh, it's so delicious. Especially filtered through pillowcases.
Mm-hmm. The only way.
So I just learned literally about an hour and a half ago what piebald means. And so I'm going to ask you, is there anything you learned recently that like, holy shit, how did I not know that?
No, but there are multiple piebald things I found. Obviously the spotted of black and white, which is different types of animals. But then I also heard the piebald syndrome is when your tooth fillings pick up radio waves, which is a wild one.
Wow.
And there was something else that I heard about piebald that blew my mind, but it obviously didn't blow it that hard because I forgot it. But it was something related to the word that wasn't like what it meant, but it was maybe where it came from, but I'm forgetting that detail. But the picking up radio waves in your tooth fillings is kind of crazy.
That is, I've never even heard that. You just dropped something new on me too.
And maybe whoever told me that years ago made it up too. I don't think I've done my fair share of research. I just want it to be true, so I'm never going to look it up in the robot box, you know?
I will. I love it. No, just let it live in mystery.
Yep.
Okay. What musician, live or dead, would you want to bother in the same silly vein as bothering the band? And also, what silly question would you ask them?
I would want to bother Al Anderson. He was a guitar player for like Peter Tosh and other reggae artists. And I think I would just want to ask him what it was like touring in the 70s and what it would be like being an American guy playing with mostly dudes from Jamaica and other countries and touring the U.S. Yeah, I don't know. I would love to pick his brain. He rips solos. He's a incredible guitar player. Not in my real realm of music that I'm normally in, but if I ever got him to play a guitar solo on a Piebald record, I'd be psyched. Al Anderson.
Let's make it happen. Is he still alive?
Yeah, he is. Yep.
Yeah. Well, let's get him. Let's get him on a Piebald record. Let's get him on Robot Builders.
Yeah, the Robot Builders. I bet he'd be into that. He seems like an analog man. Yeah. Obviously, he's older than I am by quite a bit. So,
that's cool. That's a great answer. And then Travis, what's next for you for Piebald? If there's anything you're working on, anything you want to throw out there? We're
working on multiple things. One is a re-release of all our old records through Iodine. So now we just did Friends, and that's out, and it looks beautiful. Excited about it. We're working on Venetian Blinds right now. And we also finished tracking a new record, which it's been a long time coming. But that's probably going to come out next year because we are moving very slowly. But it's in the mixing process right now. But yeah, we did 14 songs over the last 6.5 years. Just slowly here and there. But yeah, I would expect that hopefully spring of next year. But yeah, it's called Tales for the Rages. Whoa. That's incredible news. Yep. We're excited. I feel like we've been plugging at it a long time, and I hear the songs, and I'm like, okay, we still have something to offer, and I'm excited. That is, again, incredible news. We'll have to have you back to promo. And, that would be awesome. Have you and Aaron on at the same time or something like that. That would be incredible. Fuck yes. This has been so much fun. Travis, that's our program. Well, that was painless.
Yeah, I mean, we threw you through the ringer, but again, we can't thank you enough. This is incredible. Again, there is a young 20-year-old Ryan in me that's like so fucking excited, and same with Abby, that we love your music and we're happy to have you.
Well, thanks for having me. I'll come back anytime. If you need the third host, I can bring the whimsy.
Be careful what you wish for. You should just be the host. I'll write the questions. You and Abby take it. This has been a blast, dude.
Well, thank you again for having me, and I can't wait to hear us talk about potato juice and robot builders.